It's no secret that I'm a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, more specifically the first two mainline games. Now I've been playing the games since I was a wee lad, and my love for them has only grown over the years. A big part of the Kingdom Hearts series is its command menu system, a fascinating fusion of Square's previous RPG efforts and the fast-paced action gameplay that this new series had to offer. But that isn't the focus today. I want to talk to you about the other menu, the main menu, the one that comes up when you press start. A huge proponent of why this menu feels so satisfying to use is the sound effects that play while you're using it. The menu navigation sounds of Kingdom Hearts are near iconic in and of themselves. I use the Kingdom Hearts theme on my PS4 just so that I can enjoy them, but that's got me thinking, what about them is so pleasant? So sprung forth an idea. I'm gonna pick these sounds apart like a 6-year-old picking apart random insects he finds on the ground. I'm gonna see what makes them sound the way they do, and attempt to recreate them in my delightful home studio. Selection sound. This is probably one of the easier menu sounds to dissect. Immediately upon hearing it, the structure seems clear. There is some kind of synth beeping at a G note in the 6th octave, a clicking sound, and a piano playing the same note as the synth. To recreate the clicking noise, I recorded myself clapping, shortened it to render only the attack audible, and added a high-pass filter, which is an effect that removes anything below a certain frequency in a given sound while keeping the higher frequencies intact. I did this to avoid making the sound too boomy, as the in-game sound effect is very non-intrusive and trebly. I used a synthesizer for the piano and added a bit of reverb for the decay that is audible in-game. Although, I could have made the recording a bit longer, as it is a little shorter than the sound heard in Kingdom Hearts. Lastly, I used Audacity's built-in tone generator for the synth beep. Here's the result. Now, something here's off. I thought I could perfectly recreate this sound. I've only been hearing it thousands of times over the past 10 years of my life. I guess this can just be chalked up to me not having access to the exact instruments and production techniques as the sound designers at Square. Confirmation sound. This is the sound that plays upon confirming your selection in most any given menu, excluding the command menu of course, probably because it'd be really annoying while you're trying to fight enemies. This sound's layers are a tad more obscure to figure out. The things that are immediately obvious to me are a C note being played on a piano in the 6th octave, and a clicking noise just like the last sound. But the other details aren't quite as simple for me to discern. The clicking in this particular sound resembles more of a flam type pattern. For the non-drummers, a flam is... well, I'll let this guy explain it.
The right hand is a rebound stroke, left hand is a tap.
Which basically means the hits come slightly one after the other. This time, to recreate the clicking sound, I just gave my left mouse button a hearty tap, then repeated it 3 times, layering it on top of itself in Audacity. I also applied a high-pass filter to it. However, the result is less obvious because the sound had very little low end to begin with. The piano effect seems to be a tad multi-layered, so I added another C an octave up from the original note just for the fun of it. To give it a little extra help, I added another sine wave on top. So here it is. This one, I feel, came a little closer than the navigation sound I also attempted. Back sound. This is the last sound I was hoping to touch on in this video, and it's a real doozy. This is the effect that plays whenever you back out of a menu. It's this dejected, sort of synthesized whine that really feels like you're taking a step backwards, not only in the menu, but in life itself. It has no distinct pitch. It has no recognizable or discernible instruments. It's almost percussive in nature. Sadly, due to my equipment limitations and lack of knowledge regarding the recording of these sounds, I'm unable to replicate it. In conclusion, this was just something I thought of on the fly and decided to cobble together in a video format. My results are less than ideal, but no one else on the internet, as far as I can tell, has tried to discern what makes the menu sound so distinctive. These sounds are something that any given Kingdom Hearts fan has heard hundreds or even thousands of times since the first game in the series, and it's something that I thought should be documented. Thanks for watching, however many people end up seeing this.